With Europe still not out of crisis mode, few things will outrage the average citizen suffering from austerity more than the rich or multinational companies using their resources in order to avoid paying tax.
Un sujet qui monte, c'est celui qu'on appelle de la stratégie des GAFA, hein, Google, Amazon, Facebook et Apple. De leur point de vue, ils vont considérer qu'ils font de l'optimisation fiscale en vendant des produits fiscalisés dans les pays offrant les plus bas taux d'imposition en Europe. Et de mon point de vue, je parlerais de dumping fiscal.
But what should Europe do to make everybody pay their fair share? EuroparlTV went to Romania and to France to find out. Christophe Benzimra is a French entrepreneur, but his company is in Romania. He handed over the family business to his sister and left France, frustrated by the demands put on business by a Western European welfare state.
Une fois qu'on a payé ces taxes, en fin d'année, vous avez beau prendre des risques, vous avez beau travailler 12 heures par jour, vous avez beau faire des ulcères d'estomac, c'est un petit peu ce que j'ai reproché à la France déjà à l'époque, c'est-à-dire qu'il y avait une pression fiscale qui était quand même très importante.
After a successful career as a professional poker player, Christophe Benzimra finally settled in Romania and started a new business, producing specialized acrylic products. He says he couldn't possibly succeed under Western European conditions.
En France, c'est de plus en plus compliqué. Et par contre, c'est impossible de le pratiquer de manière industrielle comme on le fait ici. Donc c'est bien qu'il y ait certains pays en Europe qui fassent un peu du dumping fiscal, de manière aussi à calmer les ardeurs de certains pays qui voudraient abuser, quoi.
Member states of the European Union are free to tax companies as they see fit. Romania's corporate tax rate is less than half that of France. While some entrepreneurs, as we just heard, welcome this, to others it represents unfair competition. We've travelled back to France and to a company that has become one of the most successful internet-based enterprises in the country, the trade site Price Minister.
Changer le système, c'est là par l'harmonisation européenne. On peut pas se coordonner et lutter contre la défiscalisation qui est quasiment une forme de presque de grand banditisme, même si elle est plus ou moins légale. On ne peut pas lutter contre ça si les États ne se coordonnent pas entre eux.
What grates him even more is the way in which multinational companies, in particular direct competitors on the internet, have been able to use loopholes and inconsistencies within the EU tax regime, but recent political events have made him hopeful for change.
Les gouvernements français et anglais se sont rendus compte que les grands groupes américains, ce qu'on appelle parfois les GAFA, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, sont effectivement suroptimisés, c'est-à-dire que d'une certaine manière, les impôts qu'ils payent par rapport au chiffre d'affaires qui est réalisé dans chacun des grands pays européens sont complètement dérisoires.
Last November, France presented Amazon with a retrospective tax demand of 252 million euros. And in the UK, the Public Accounts Committee of the House of Commons invited representatives of multinational companies for a thorough grilling. Some of the answers they received from the witnesses left them almost speechless.
Our revenues across Europe for 2011 for Amazon USAL was 9.1 billion euros. Our profit after tax was 20 million euros. And the tax expense...
So, this was 20.
Yes, 30.
Of the 9.1 billion of European sales in 2011, what were your sales in the UK in 2011?
I will come back to the committee and it's possible to disclose that figure, disclose that.
I don't know what you take us for, but we're not, we need proper answers to perfectly proper questions which are trying to establish the economic activity in this country and therefore what would be a reasonable corporation tax due. That's our job.
Amazon is disputing France's tax claims in the courts. Other accused US multinationals like Starbucks have agreed to voluntarily pay more into some national tax coffers. Meanwhile, back in Romania, Christophe Benzimra can be pretty safe in the knowledge that because of the bigger issue of corporate tax avoidance, his way of profiting from the EU tax patchwork is unlikely to be among the top priorities when it comes to new harmonization.